Hi everybody, it's Diana, and I'm so excited to bring you this week's Mimeograph Monday. I love looking at my catalog, and I zip through and I get my Post-its out and I mark cards that I want to be inspired by or make right out of the catalog. So that's what I'm doing this week. So I have my stamp set, and I'm going to be using Garden Shed, and I actually had to put it together. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, it is such a beautiful set. So I have all my pieces I need. I got my recipe so I know what was used. So I have my cardstocks ready, I have my ink pads ready, and I think we are ready to start. Are you? All right, let's go. I have had this cute card Post-it noted to make since I got the catalog. So I thought it would be perfect to do for this week's Mimeograph Monday. So like I was saying, I have the little recipe sheet or whatever, and it helps because it tells you what size the card is. Because sometimes when you're looking at the catalog, it's hard to tell like what size it is. You can always pull out the stamp set, and just by looking at the set you can usually see, but it does help that it tells what it is. So this one said it was a note card. So a note card starts out as a 7-inch by 5-inch piece of cardstock, and then you score it at 3.5 inches, and then that gives you your card base. And then it doesn't tell you the layers, but all you have to do is just kind of look at the picture, and I could tell it was just a little bit smaller. So I cut this to 3.25 inches by 4.75 inches. And that will be the piece that I'm going to stamp on. And I know I want to make a bunch of these because they're so cute, and I'm going to make a bunch in different colors. So I wanted to just put it automatically on my Stamparatus so it was good to go. So I have my stamp, my garden shed and my greeting on my Stamparatus all the way ready to go. And I know I'm going to put this cardstock along this line, and I have a strip of paper here. Now this is just it's just a strip, but I want to make sure I'm putting it on the right line. So hold on. Yeah. So because I'm just going to cut it with the scissors too, so this is just to stick it on there. It doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm going to put my magnet because I want it to hold both, but I don't want it to get in the way. Okay, so now Highland Heather is what I'm going to stamp the garden shed with. Oh, where's my little box? Remember, I always put just the stamp case underneath here, and then it has the Stamparatus instruction sheet in there, just so I know that that's the Stamparatus box. And this just keeps this flat when I'm stamping on it. So, Highland Heather for my garden shed, and Gorgeous Grape for the greeting. Now you could probably also do this, like when you're doing stamp on the cardstock, you could probably use your Versamark. It would just be a little bit different, but the Versamark wouldn't show up on your white cardstock. And then I just flip it over, give it a good rub. Rub, rub, rub. I love this image. Oh my gosh. It reminds me when I first started as a demonstrator. We had bunnies and flower pots and things like that. So look how gorgeous that is. Now if you want it darker, it's easy enough just to, ink that up again and go over it again. But I think it's perfect, so I'm going to leave it as is, and then I'll just release my cardstocks, and I'll set this aside because, like I said, I'm going to make more of those. because they're so cute. All right, and then let's complete the card. So we have our card base again. This is just glued directly down. And I'm just using up my old adhesive. I know I always tell you that. But it is kind of cattywampus a little bit. It's not on there straight. So it's on there just a little askew. Then we have our greeting. And then we have a strip of the Gorgeous Grape. Or this is, not Gorgeous Grape. This is the Highland Heather cardstock. And then I'm going to give it a little fishtail. Now to make the fishtail, you cut up a slit up in the center, and then from the side you go up to that, and from the other side you go up to that. And then it gives you that fishtail look. Now if you have, oh my gosh, that scared the heck out of me. So my computer just bing bonged or something. I don't even know. Oh, I know what it is. I'm getting an Amazon delivery, so I don't want to say her name because then she'll answer me. And you know who I mean when I say her. Oh, I turned everything off so nothing made a noise, so I think I almost wet myself. Okay, so I'm going to wrap the linen thread around, and I'm just cutting a, let me scoot down a little bit. I'm just cutting a bunch of it. I have tons of it, so I'm not too worried about running out of it. All right, so I give it one tie like we're tying our shoes, but then I give it another. So I loop that ribbon under there, or that twine under there one more time. So there's like it kind of holds, hang on a minute, I'm grabbing the wrong one. Oh, come on, people. Get. All right. So what it does is it holds your ribbon better so you can tie it. And then we're just going to tie it in a bow. And then we just fiddle fart with our little linen thread a little bit to get the tails the way we want. And that looks good. So cut my little tails. And then I'm going to scoot this down. So this is not glued on there, so I can scoot it back and forth as needed. Then I want to get my other greeting. So I know I want to cut it, because I'm going by the catalog, so it's cut pretty close to that. And it's also, it comes up a little bit. So you can see this behind it, or underneath it. Now the directions said that they rubbed the cardstock and, I'm saying it wrong. You distress the cardstock, and then it weakens it, and you tear it in half, and it gives it kind of a suede look. I did not do that. So I just left it just as regular cardstock. So I did not follow the rules in that regard. All right, so then I bring my card over, and I know this hangs out a little bit. So I'm going to bring it back just a tad. Just a little smidge. All right, and then I'm going to cut these even. So these are cut even. And then I'm just going to attach that with some glue dots. Now, since this greeting is sticking outside, like it's not even with the card, you would want to put it in a regular size envelope, just because it's going out of the, let me show you. So if you used a note card, because remember I said it was a note card. So if we were to use a note card envelope, let me grab one. If we were to use a note card envelope, because it sticks out, it wouldn't fit. See, because it goes outside of the note card. So if you want to send it in the note card, scooch that back so it stays within the boundaries of the note card. But if you want to leave it the same, just simply put it in one of our regular envelopes. And then you can leave it you know, exactly how the catalog has it. So anyway, so here's the one I did before that I was looking at. So pretty much the same. This was right after I inked the pad, so it was like good and juicy. So now the ink has had time to settle a little bit, and it's not so bold. But so I hope you enjoyed that one. If there is any one that you want to see, if you'd like to see a particular Mimeograph Monday from any of the current catalogs, then just let me know, and I would love to figure it out and make it for you. So I will say, see you later. I'll see you tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays in my Facebook group. So if you if you're not part of that, make sure you let me know so I can add you. And of course, I always come back and add them to my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and that way you don't miss anything. Okay, so I'll say see you later. Have a great one. Bye for now.